So it is safe to talk saying that one day one trouble or one day one wahala for inside Nigeria, because as they say make it just dey calm down for one wahala wey dey happen for Nigeria. Other wahalas dey on top wey be say just dey come up. Just with the drama wey happened yesterday when the PDP hold their national convention as they expel Wike comot from PDP, more wahala dey happen because today for inside just Plateau State, no be small crowd as people gather dey decamp from all political parties, especially PDP to APC. But that's not just all. Remember, say, e dey people wey be say been dey conspicuously absent for that PDP convention yesterday. Agbokefas, for instance, the Taraba State governor. Well, Wednesday now, yes, he himself they decamp go APC, perhaps in preparation as a Christian Muslim to be President Bola Ahmed Tinubu running mate for 2027. All this drama and more. Plus, including wetin Shegumi talk. Say people wey talk say make them arrest am. Say they don't know anything. Una no know anything. And when say make they arrest am, you guys don't know anything, because if you know that in don't lead 600 repentant Boko Harams to surrender, like you know when you lead people to Christ, you lead them to surrender, then you will not be saying those kind of things. That's not even all low. Primet Ayodele don't respond to the outburst of that conversation when he gets that video when he talks say Igbos are not meant to be president. He don't respond about, and waiting be the response when he give, we will let you know. So all of this and more now would they here to come discuss with you. My name is Precious in and it always fits my belly to bring on an update of the things where they happen for inside Nigeria. And today na Sunday, so luckily we get a Sunday tonic for inside the house, or Sunday Friday tonic for inside the house. Oga Francis Chilaka, he did with us for inside the studio to follow us put mouth for matter them we get to do with things where they happen for inside Nigeria. All right, before then, make a begin go give on a headlines of other matter than really share. Sharp. All right. My statement on Igbo presidency misinterpreted. Primate Ayodele don't respond to trending video of waiting in talk. Say misinterpret. How else can a statement be misinterpreted? Taraba residents raise fresh alarm over armed herdsmen planned attack. Killings in Chachanji communities. And then we'll go to other issues. Despite Trump's anger over Christian genocide, Tinubu government welcomes Saudi cleric who preaches killing, enslavement of non-Muslims worldwide. And then Christians in Plateau are under siege. It's pure genocide, not ethnic conflict or farmer header clash. Can youths raise alarm? And then tragedy in Nasarawa community as herdsmen attack leaves woman maimed. Despite a woman maimed. So let's move on. How I led 600 bandits to surrender, Gumi defense peace effort and blast those who call for his arrest. Yoruba Union asks US government to interrogate Sheikh Gumi over activities, hideouts of bandits. And then Kaduna's peace deal with bandits collapses amid rising attacks also in Zamfara, Katsina, Sokoto State. Inehibe Effiong accuses Tinubu government of pretending to fight terrorism as insecurity worsens. He doesn't pretend, but insecurity they worsen. Flashback. Nigerians now remind Shetima how Shetima advocated amnesty rehabilitation for Boko Haram terrorists, despite massive devastation and the rot of what they don't do. He still thought they made them give them amnesty. Insecurity, Tinubu sends Emissary to engage Christian Fulani leaders in Plateau State. And then it's unfortunate if Christian genocide doesn't affect you. Youths blast Tinubu's aide, Bwala. And then we could just move again. Kaduna community releases photos of 12 residents, including Ekwa pastor, kidnapped by bandits. We could come up for inside that matter, enter inside politics. Now, as K-Fast defection will boost state administration, Taraba APC chairman said so. And political heavyweight storm Taraba's state braces for K-Fast defection to APC. You clearly campaigned for Tinubu while in PDP. Why cry now? Henry Shield hits Wiki after expulsion. Taraba State Governor K-Fast to join APC on Wednesday. I said that earlier. And then there will be no more impunity in PDP. Turaki vows sweeping reforms as he assumes leadership of PDP. APC House of Reps member Dugiri distributes 200 million naira in cash. 200 million in cash as grassroots project. Group demands EFCC, ICPC probe in cash. Well, we could go on. Sokoto Governor Wamako faces likely police arrest. prosecution after admitting his role in sectarian killings, hate crimes against Shia minority. And then we move on. Shawari demands suspension prosecution of Senator Chinedu Ned Nwoko over alleged cross-border sex trafficking, multiple fraud, abuse of office. SSS arrests suspected arms dealer linked to Plateau attacks. All right, okay. So we'll move on to other issues now. Stay in your lane or be sued. ADC threatens Abaribe. What did he do there? You go know. You will suffer in the world and in hell. You are a shame to humanity. Paul Enenche slams pastors, politicians who deny Nigeria's Christian crisis. And then pay our 35,000 naira wage award. Pay the wage award arrears. Civil servants beg Tinubu. I beg you don't reach, pay us. Tinubu is spending more on COP30 ESTA code than on Nigeria student loan scheme, Carlo just says. And by the way, the student loan, they say na 65 billion in tuition, 9 they don't pay, and 15 billion in allowances to students. We will look at the mathematics behind that. Well, all of this and more now we want to discuss this evening. It's always a delight to be with you. And just waiting to happen for Inside Nigeria. Joining me for Inside the studio. Now, the Fair Prince, Prince Francis Chilaka, the Fair Prince. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Welcome. You look well rested. If that's the word.
Yeah, I have. I've been trying to run away from the issues of Nigeria.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we know that,
and I dragged you back to the issues.
Will not allow us.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I promise not to sin again. I promise to sin no more. Forgive me, sir.
The one you have seen has not been forgiven yet.
Ew, and I did put another sin on top of the sin again. Ew, forgive me. So I'm very quickly, make I just start with this perimeter, your daily stuff, so that we go fit attend to them, then move on to other issues. Saying a sharp, what you do. So I sure say you don't know about that trending video by Perimeter Your Daily. I may also look for a way to play it here if there is need for it. But the leader of the INRI, Evangelical Spiritual Church, Perimeter Your Daily, Elijah Your Daily, he don't explain in statement regarding the fate of the Igbos in becoming Nigeria's president and that he has been misinterpreted. The cleric had said in a video weeks ago that there is a curse, not because, a curse that Igbos must be cleansed of if they ever want to rule Nigeria again. Now, he revealed that if they are not ready to take off the curse, the presidency will continue to elude the region regardless of their candidates. However, in some quarters, this statement is being perceived as Perimeter Yodili standing against Igbo presidency and expressing his hatred for the region. In a clarification signed by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin, Perimeter Yodili made it known that his statement was a prophetic warning. Prophetic warning to the region and not a means to stop them from ruling the country. He stated that if prophetic directions are followed, nothing stops the region from producing a president to rule the nation. He made it known that if he wasn't a supporter of the Igbo presidency, he wouldn't be giving spiritual directions and solutions the same way he does for everyone as God reveals to him. Because as God they tell and they talk, he knows it himself. In fact, he said, I observed that my message, the chances of the Igbo for their presidential ambition has been grossly misunderstood. In some quarters, it's being perceived as hatred for the tribe and my support for the current administration. It's important for me to clarify that here, that there has never been a time when my message or prophecies expressed my hatred for any tribe or for whatever reason. I love everyone regardless of their tribe. And this is why my church has a mixture of several tribes, ethnic groups, because we don't segregate. We treat everyone specifically regardless of where they come from or what they represent. My statement about Igbo curse is more of a solution towards getting the presidency than what is being perceived to be. I issue warnings to people, most of the time. And these warnings, if followed, will definitely provide solutions to whatever problems that the issue is. But he went on and on and on. Make a note, take all those responses. I don't know what I would like. I mean, I had to take this because it's more like a rebuttal to the conversation. Let me get your reaction, sir.
When you begin to try to justify something you said. A prophecy is supposed to be something said in the spiritual realm. It's not something. It's not something you say and then you come and say, "Oh, I was misrepresented or I was misinterpreted." That does not follow with prophecy. Prophecy is a message not even originating from you. If we want to look at it spiritually, it does not originate from you. You're just a vessel used to convey a message. So you don't convey the message. If you check through the Bible, each time God was talking to the Israelites, there was nowhere you see Moses, Abraham, all of them trying to explain the message God has given to them. They give you God's message and they move on. But unfortunately in Nigeria, we have too many prophets. You don't understand what they're really prophesying. You don't understand which one is prophecy, which one is calculated speech. But they all call them prophecy. They just give it to you and they tell you, it's like the kind of prophecies you hear that somebody will tell you, I see you becoming the MD of NNPC tomorrow. Meanwhile, that person you're prophesying to does not have a school cert, does not have a first degree, does not have any experience. But already in the spiritual, you believe you are seeing him becoming the MD of NNPC. So you ask yourself, what's going on? For me, I think that it's time people stop paying attention to all these prophets and all of that and face the reality of life, so that we don't end up having issues. I remember a lot of people who prophesied that Tinubu will not be president and all of that. And since he became president, a lot of them have gone close shop. They have stopped prophesying, so that's the problem. So people must understand that it's not about prophecy. He's just speaking his mind. He's just telling you what he has at the back of his mind and not that God has asked him to speak.
So not be saying I necessarily say God tell him, but in the talk I'm here say na prophecy when get. It's just like message when they key messenger. Say na prophecy when gets, and they talk all this one or talk these things for your own power, by your own power and with your own mind. In talk am based on the fact say na message where God sent to him, now he send back. Say no be him talk am. That's what he reiterated there. So that means it's a prophecy. Sir?
Is God a God of confusion?
God has never been a God of confusion, sir.
Good. So if God is not a God of confusion, God can never. There's no way God has given a prophecy that confuses people or creates problem or divides people. So I do not know where he's getting that prophecy from. And then for him to now come out and trying to explain himself out of it simply shows that it was not God that was speaking in the first place.
Okay. All right. Let me quickly play excerpt of that so that we go here and not vex. It's very important because he said, or he claimed in his rebuttal, say what thing be they do na prophecy and say na advice if the prophecy is followed. So make we even listen to that advice very keenly. Make we hear the advice.
Igbos, they are tired of this world called Nigeria. Igbos, they are tired of this world called Nigeria. Hausa is not the problem, but the Igbos. Any Igbo can go against it. You can lambast me, you can insult me, it's not my business. It gives me courage, it gives me more glory and blessing. Your insult. Igbo, they are the problems of this country. They are desperate of power. They want to rule Nigeria at all costs. And I've not seen them ruling Nigeria, even in coming dispensation. Let them bring, when 10 trillion will come out. Igbos, they are betrayers of themselves. People cannot control Nigeria. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. But they don't understand instead of them to seek wisdom.
Okay, and they come. We'll go take them one by one. First of all, he said the Igbos are the problem of themselves. Say they can never rule Nigeria. They be betrayers of themselves. I don't know whether you take note of those things. I bet not.
Precious, where you are that, if he says that the Igbos are desperate to rule Nigeria, we also have somebody who is the president that spent 30 years getting ready to rule Nigeria. So who is more desperate?
Including a local desperation.
There's desperation. It's clear. See, this is just a propagandist. He's indirectly trying to, when you you want to prepare people's mind towards what is coming. He is speaking like a typical APC man. He's speaking like is it Monday who will tell you that he's already got 2.5 million votes for the president. That's what he's doing. You know, so I don't know why you guys are just paying attention to this thing. Honestly, I don't know why.
No vex.
I know.
No vex. Make we hear that advice when you been. You know, saying advice and give so that people will be politicians will begin listening to their advice.
They are tired
so
of this.
When did advice become problem?
You say now prophecy with God.
When did advice? When did the
prophetic advice? A prophetic advice. Do you understand, sir? An advice that is prophetic.
I should say this man don't pay you money to advertise them too.
And they come, sir. Make I finish.
Igbos, they are tired of this world called Nigeria. Hausa is not the problem, but the Igbos. Any Igbo can go against it. You can lambast me. You can insult me. It's not my business. It gives me courage. It gives me more glory and blessing. Your insult. Igbo, they are the problems of this country. They are desperate of power. They want to rule Nigeria at all costs. And I've not seen them ruling Nigeria, even in coming dispensation. Let them bring, when 10 trillion will come out. Igbos, they are betrayal of themselves. Igbo cannot control Nigeria. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. But they don't understand. Instead of them to seek wisdom, they are flexing muscle. And that is not the answer. That's what Tinubu does not even know. Obasanjo, who is advocating for them, they are the one who spoil it. All these Obasanjo, Yakubu Gowon, who are they? Many of them. So Obasanjo wants to make an amendment now. When it's too late, tell the Baba to go and sleep. We can't make any amendments. Igbo, there's an error at the beginning. A course is on you. If you don't reverse that course, Igbo, you can't be president of anything in Nigeria. Note and underline wisdom, understanding, knowledge.
Remember, say one of the things he talk, say Nigerians, say Igbos, instead of wanting to seek wisdom, succumb on they do, So say, not be by like that Igbos are cursed until you remove that curse. And the people who tell you,
what is a curse?
I don't know. It's a prophetic.
Because the God who gives you prophecy will give you everything. You see, this is why I keep saying that the likes of Ayodele, they're not people you should start listening to.
So sir, do you also think that the fact that he mentioned Igbos are the problem of this nation, Nigeria, do you think that is also prophetic? Everything God tell and make him tell Igbos.
That is not prophetic. Pressure, there is nothing prophetic in what you are.
God cannot tell him to tell Igbos that they are the problem of Nigeria.
That is not prophetic. Yes, it is not prophetic. It is his own mindset of what he thinks and believes the Igbos are. And you know that everybody, most people from the Southwest have always said that the Igbos are the problem. So, because, you see, let me tell you, Precious, let's be very honest with ourselves. If Nigeria will work, if we want Nigeria to work, we need to go back to giving power to the 6 geopolitical zones. We could have 6 countries in one.
So regional governments, basically.
Purely, we should have 6 countries in one.
Which way they like waiting them discuss for Buri Accord now? Waiting they try to talk.
Good. You have South-South, you have Southeast, you have Southwest, you have Northeast, you have Northwest, you have North Central. Each of them is a country of its own. Each of them is a country of its own. So you now find out that they have their individual country constitution, their individual police, and all of that. So they have a central body, which is Nigeria. And let Nigeria be the one to handle the issues of immigration, external security, banking and all of that. But let it be that each of these zones are independent. Then you will have a country that will work. Because Nigeria as it is today, if we must say the truth, is not engineered to work. It is not engineered to work. Go from north to east to south to west, you'll find out that there are no infrastructures. The ones you have on ground are dilapidated. There's a big deficit of trust deficit amongst the people and those ruling them. There's so much hunger in the land, there's poverty in the land. So we need to begin to think as if there's no bugs. That, for me, that is the only way to move this country forward. Anything short of that, we'll just be playing around and dancing around, like, playing mantis. That's what we're doing.
Thank you, sir. So let's move on to other conversations. Where we get today. So let's head to the insecurity challenges. We're far away from Taraba State, including other areas. We see people the fear of attack. Residents of Chachanji communities for Takum local government area, southern region of Taraba State, have raised the alarm over an imminent attack by armed herders following escalating killings and threats in the area. Now, according to community members, tensions has gripped settlements surrounding Chachanji after suspected armed Fulani headsmen recently attacked and killed a number of villagers. Locals said the killings appears to be part of wider pattern of intimidation and invasions that has intensified in recent weeks. Meaning say, they come down, it increase in recent weeks. Even as they talk about Christian what do they call it, genocide, and these areas na Christian dominated community for Taraba State. That's what they talk. Speaking to newsmen, a community member who pleaded anonymity for safety reasons said villagers have been living in fear as armed men frequently attacked and kill people across the communities. One of the residents said, "As I write to you, my village now exists only in our memories. Our people have been displaced, killed, and scattered." According to the source, one would think that with the recent threats from US President Trump, these monsters would retreat. But what we are seeing instead are fresh and even more brutal attacks, they said. Our people are dying helplessly, and the governor is more focused on his defection plans to the APC than the lives that are being wasted every day. With gory photos from the recent attack of communities by the armed herders or Fulani herders obtained by Sahara reporters, the residents said things like this happen on a daily basis. That kind of killing with the image bad, they happen daily. Now, the source lamented that neither the state governor, Bokefas, nor the member of the House of Representatives representing Ibi Wukari Federal Constituency, which covers that constituency, Honorable Ayuba Dampa, has taken any noticeable steps to stop the killings. In fact, they say both their House of Rep, everybody, nobody, I don't want to talk too much again for inside this matter. That now one handle, and they killing plenty. Now, other areas too don't they fear of such a. But before we go to those attacks, now we hear that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration today, on Friday, mentalist and extremist Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim, who charges Muslims to enslave and kill non-Muslims who refuse to convert to Islam, pay taxation to an Islam government, and obey a Sharia law worldwide. I have a few videos of what he said. I wish I can play them, but of course, to stop such spread, I would not be able to. Now, the Muslim cleric, a proponent of absolute Sharia, who was banned from speaking at the United Kingdom's universities in 2012 over his extremist views, arrived in Nigeria on Friday amid uproar against Christian genocide in Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, has also generally sought to distance the country from the ultra-conservative interpretation of Islam that Mr. Hakim represents. In a YouTube video posted on April, I think sometime in April 2020, which has now garnered over 86 million views, so 86,000 views, with over, huge amount of likes. Mr. Hakim charged Muslims to prepare for the next 40 to 50 years to conquer the world. Did you hear him? So many Muslims prepare for the next 40 to 50 years to conquer the world, enslave and kill non-Muslims who refuse to convert to Islam, to pay tax to Islam government or obey the Sharia law. Now, speaking about the different types of jihad in Islam on that YouTube, Mr. Hakim said the other type of jihad is the one that everyone is trying to hide. It is the jihad of pursuing, running after, and this jihad was in the time of Prophet. But this jihad cannot be accomplished, cannot take place unless the state number of the Muslim is strong. If we don't have a strong Muslim country, who can they pursue or attack? Just stay where you are and try to fix yourself, enrich your people with Islamic knowledge. And he went on and on and on. Before I get to evidence of that video, make I take your reaction, sir. Based on the fear of the Taraba State people for renewed attacks, and then the acceptance of this kind of Islamic fundamentalists, extremist fundamentalists into Nigeria, specifically at a time like this when Nigerians are worried about things like this.
When a lot of us were speaking against the Muslim ticket, when we said it was not a good thing for Nigeria, well, we are called all manner of names. Even some Christians, some men of God came out and said there was nothing wrong with it. And you ask yourself, what kind of country are we in where people fight for their religion? You fight for your God. I don't understand it. It's something I've never been able to understand. Why anybody is fighting for God when God is the omnipotent and the omniscience? Why fight for Him? You can't ask your president, Bola Tinubu, not to associate with his Muslim brothers. He's a Muslim to the core. His deputy is a Muslim. So what do you expect? So when the government cannot arrest a Sheikh Gumi that is in Nigeria, who has been going about claiming to have unfettered access to bandits and to killer headsmen, who has been in the forefront of advising the government on what to do. There is a big problem in the hands of government. Rather than for you as an elder statesman that you claim to be, to advise them on how best to handle it, you are telling them what to do that will rather infuriate the situation. So for me, it doesn't add up. I just know that this government has not and will not in any way fight insurgents, fight bandits, fight Boko Haram. But then it's easy to say, oh, it is not only Christians that are being killed, which is the excuse they're giving. But then the question is, who is killing who? The Muslims that are being killed are the ones who have refused to accept the radical views of these so-called headsmen, bandits, terrorists, whatever name you want to call them. So they're not killing them because they're Muslims. No, they're killing them because they have refused to accept their teaching. And they no longer see them as Muslims, they see them as infidels. And that is the most painful part of it. These guys see you as a Christian, as an infidel. And taking you out is not a problem for them. So what government has been doing since Donald Trump tweeted is just trying to placate the whole situation. Because if the government was serious, you will not allow somebody who has a very radical view, who does not portray the kind of message you are passing to people. You will not associate with that person. But no, I mean, for them, let him come. He's part of us. That is what Islam is all about. But it's unfortunate that the government is hobnobbing with somebody like that. And that means that the government is passing the message. A few weeks back, a few days back, you heard some of the bandits saying that it is the government that is asking them to do what they're doing. And that now the government is asking them to stop. So it's an indictment on government. The government has not come out to say, we don't have a hand in this. We're not part of it. But rather than address the issue of arresting these guys, of decimating them, what is government doing? Government has been busy going abroad, spending hard-earned money, just like your Minister of Information and Minister of External Affairs went to have an interview. That is now
you mean the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga?
Call him whatever you want to call him. It's External Affairs. That's what I call him. He's the one asking the person who interviewed him to publish the whole interview, as if there is something in the interview that is different from what has been put out. But the point is that this government has not shown any good faith in stemming the killing of Christians. Whether we like it or not, whether we want to hide it, whether we want to, downplay it, the truth of the matter is that, yes, Christians in the north are being killed in their numbers daily.
All right, so still talking about the killing of Christians, we hear that this time around, not Taraba State, Nasarawa State, a quiet farming settlement in the Baraki Abdullahi Bad community of Lafia local government area of Nasarawa State was thrown into panic on Saturday after suspected Fulani hitmen launched an attack that left a woman with her hand severed. The assailants, who have yet to be identified, reportedly ambushed farmers working on their fields, inflicting severe injuries on several residents. Now, the woman whose hand was chopped off with machete was among those rushed to a nearby clinic for emergency treatment. A community resident who gave his name as Esla confirmed the incident and described it as heartbreaking and unprovoked. Now, he called on security agencies to act swiftly to ensure the attackers are arrested before the situation escalates. Esla added that fear has now enveloped the community, with residents worried about about further attacks because they feel say another attack will happen again. Now, make we go straight to Shegumi. A few stories about her. Where if we say in the talk, bottom line, it abused people when they talk, say, may they arrest them. In a statement on his Facebook today, Gumi described opponents as spineless, irresponsible, unpatriotic, imbecile people, arguing that they prefer outrage over truth. All of them. See the name, spineless, when I not get liver. I made the kill on anyhow, maybe. Spineless, irresponsible, and unpatriotic, imbecile fools. Now, he said, arrest him. Arrest him. These are the only words some spineless, irresponsible, and unpatriotic, imbecile people can utter, he wrote, defending his mediation efforts with bandits amid securing peace. He said quite a lot. He said, I was at the Sabongaring Yadi Forest, accompanied by the Kaduna State Commissioner of Police. This meeting was part of the peace initiative where I will preach to over 600 bandits and their commanders who agreed to lay down their arms. He said, they do waiting the real efforts, but rather, instead of to appreciate them, say they do better work. On the talk, somebody they arrest them. But a lot of people go talk, say, all of these people waiting on call for their release, when call, we surrender, waiting be the result of the surrendering, when they surrender. How productive has it been?
Yeah, if you ask me about Sheikh Gumi, I'll tell you that Sheikh Gumi is a man who has a very dark heart. He's a man who has no human feelings. He's a man who feels that the world should bow at his nails, at his, at his beck and call. When somebody begins to speak as if they are God, then you begin to ask yourself, where is God? Why has God given room for people like Sheikh Gumi to become suddenly relevant? He's talking about repentance, 600. These 600 people, where are they? How useful are they to the society? What have they done to add value to the society? So for me, you see, I've always said that this whole thing about peace talk, when people talk about peace, what is behind this peace? Why are we talking about peace? I've always maintained that peace without justice is peace of the graveyard. So what peace are you going to embark upon with people who want to forcefully take your ancestral home from you? So we're not talking about saying, no, this is a communal clash, or these are two brothers fighting. No. We're talking about somebody who wants to steal from you, and somebody else who should support government effort to arrest the person is asking you to enter into a peace deal. I don't understand. What is the peace deal? What is it? Because he keeps talking about peace, as if there is something that the indigenous people in those villages are owing these people. After all, they've come to say that these people are not Nigerians, that they're foreigners. So if we agree that they're foreigners, what peace deal does he want us to enter into with them? Because we need to begin to ask questions to know where this man is coming from and where he's headed to. Because I need to understand when he says we should negotiate with them, we should have peace with them, based on what? Is that something that belongs to them that the people are holding on to? Is that something that we're not aware of? So where do we begin to, see, the truth of the matter is that Nigeria is a funny country. And we play too much in this country. And I remember last was it on Friday, you asked a question about somebody that if that person was an Igbo man, you asked about Yerima, Lieutenant Yerima. You said if he was an Igbo man, would things have panned out the way it is? If Shegumi was an Igbo man, what would have happened by now? So this shows you when people say that the Igbos are marginalized, there seems to be a plot to exterminate the Igbos, you won't take it for granted. Because if Shegumi was an Igbo man, this one we're talking is no one will be talking. He would have been declared a terrorist, he would have been declared wanted. So we just have a country where we have two laws. One for those who call themselves Nigerians, and the other for the Igbos. And that is why nothing is working. So for me, it is high time that Gumi should shut up, and the government should arrest him. Let him show government where these people are, because the government gives you the impression they don't know where these bandits are.
No, but him don't follow government, follow them go bush. Him talk and say the police, they escort them, follow and carry them go bush before. So this is not a healing something. By the way, just while we sit on this conversation, so some Yoruba communities, Yoruba Social Cultural Organization, Igbimo Majikudumi Ile Yoruba, they don't call on President Donald Trump of the United States to compel Kaduna-based cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gumi to lead security forces to the hideout of armed militias who for years have unleashed terror across the country. So say since he know the place, let them tell Donald Trump, make it tell and say, I beg.
They don't need to tell Donald Trump. This so-called Yoruba cultural, they should talk to their brother. Their brother is the president. After all, their brother is saying that Nigeria, they've been in the last 2-3 weeks, they've been preaching that Nigeria is a sovereign state and cannot be dictated to. So they should talk to their brother. Let him do the needful. President Bola Tinubu should be able to take responsibility for the killings of Nigerians under his watch. He should take responsibility. This whole idea of America or no America, it's just a smoke screen. It's just a cover-up. Because since the government decided to call off the bluff of the American government, has the killing abated? It has not. So the government has not done what they should do. So when the government comes out and start talking about patriotism, start talking about oil, start talking about mineral resources, you'll find out that what they're talking about is about what they have garnered up for themselves that they don't want to lose. It's not about the people. The government don't care about the people. They don't care about what happens to them. Because if the government cares, like I said, right from the day the government announced subsidy is gone, is the day they should have announced that all IDP camps should be closed. So it's not the land of those who are living in IDP camps are not there. The land is there. Who is occupying them? Is the government not aware of those occupying them? What is the government doing about it? So let us not shift, let us not start this whole madness of saying Donald Trump. We should hold our own leaders accountable. Was it not 2 days back you saw Senator Ndume crying over what happened in his own state, in Borno State? So what are we talking about? One of them will cry. I am telling you. Because the chicken has come home to roast. Most of them will cry. So we should stop looking for, say, after all, your government said that they can take care of this security. So if they can take care of this security, then the people should ask them to take responsibility.
All right, sir. So let's just move on to still talking about this very quickly. I don't want to make me no one waste time so that I can go to other issues. Now, human rights lawyer Imihebe Effiong, he don't accuse President Bola Tinubu administration of pretending to fight terrorism in Nigeria, but not fighting terrorism. Now, if you made the claim, of course, for where we say right on today for Inside in Twitter, writing that the Nigerian government is not serious about fighting terrorism. His post quickly generated strong public reactions, with Nigeria expressing frustrations, or Nigerians expressing frustration over worsening insecurity across the country. Some people say, like an ex-user identified as Osikanna 2014 said, the government is in romantic relationship with them. Hey, romantic with terrorists. Now, Ebuka last added that he pities anyone who believe the current administration wants to fight terrorism, and claimed what they are doing now is just a smokescreen to divert attention. So a lot of people don't get already that lack of confidence. In fact, make I even tell you what's in that lack of confidence cause. So they can't go dig out, evidence. Say in 2015, our Vice President Kashim Shettima, then the newly re-elected governor of Borno State, and now Nigeria's Vice President, had advocated strongly for the federal government to grant amnesty to Boko Haram terrorists who were willing to renounce violence under de-radicalization. Now, Shettima made the call during his second inauguration on May 29, 2015, where he declared that his administration would lobby Muhammadu Buhari's incoming government to consider a structured amnesty program for Boko Haram members. He argued that without such initiative, Borno risked an endless war of attrition that would continue to claim lives and destroy people. So people come and say, oh, so our vice president now also followed the acts for amnesty for Boko Haram. Okay, now we don't give them amnesty. How far did that amnesty go? Because so they get a lot of them with their repentance, will change, we will reintegrate them. But how has it helped in any way? Make I take your reaction, sir.
Well,
Before we go straight to the Emissary
we forget so easily in this country. And that was why when Shettima speak as the vice, a lot of people opposed it. A lot of people opposed it because of the role he played with the Chibok girls. He was a governor when Chibok girls were kidnapped. So there's nothing new. We all know that the government is not ready and willing to fight insurgents.
Oh, so you agree with Inehibe FM that government is not ready?
No. Honestly, I totally agree with him. That has been my position. The government is not ready. After all, Asani Dokubo made a video posting how the Americans, if they come to Nigeria, they will in body bags. What is stopping the government from contracting Asani Dokubo to go after these terrorists and Boko Haram? Since he has the weapons, since he has the manpower, since he has the resources. So it simply shows you that the government is not ready. Because if the government is ready, with the change of service chiefs, we should have seen some difference. The only thing I've seen them do is going from one church to the other, preaching that that nobody, no killing of Christians, that they're here to protect the Christians and all of. It's one thing to go and talk. Talk is cheap. What Nigerians are looking for is not who will talk to them. Nigerians are looking for who would take action to save them. So for me, it is obvious to every right-thinking Nigeria that the government is not doing enough and the government is not willing to do enough to curb this menace.
If you say the government is not doing enough, the government today now don't take action because President Bola Tinubu don't deploy an emissary, Dr. Abiodun Esiet, to Plateau State with the view to restoring peace and improving intercommunal harmony in the state. This was contained in the statement that
your president should stop playing to the gallery. Your president should stop deceiving. He should stop deceiving himself and deceiving. Please, Precious, hold on. He should stop deceiving himself and deceiving Nigerians. There is no communal clash anywhere in Nigeria. There's no communal clash. We all know what is going on. Nobody's fighting over any land. What you have are people who want to take over, who want to subjugate, who want to kill. So what do you mean by sending an emissary for communal clash? Who is? When they went to Yelawata to kill people, was it not the same thing your president said, oh, it's a communal clash? But at the end of the day, it turned out that it was not a communal clash.
The Tortif told him then that there's nothing like communal clash. That is people.
Why is the president bent on selling this narrative of communal clash? Is that not the height of incompetence?
Yeah, incompetent.
That is what it is. It shows that this administration is incompetent in handling the issues that relate to the lives and properties of Nigerians. There are people out there killing people, taking over their lands for no just cause. And they're not the same tribes, they don't speak the same language. And you're saying it's communal clash. This is the most insensitive thing a president can say. Honestly speaking, it appears that the presidency does not have grasp of what is going on in Nigeria. And just the way they said that Jonathan was incompetent in handling security issues, this government is worse off.
So, sir, make a finish the statement now. So, according to the statement whereby Ononoga released today, he say that community engagement in the North Central Zone has spent 2 days in the state meeting with Christian clerics and Fulani Miyetti Allah community leaders, with the efforts culminating in a town hall meeting in Jos, the Plateau State capital. According to the statement, delegates from various local government areas, traditional rulers, women, and youth leaders gathered to discuss ways to strengthen community-based peace structures, promote coexistence among diverse communities. Now, Esiet visited Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, chairman of the Regional Church Council, RCC, we don't talk since for Breaking Ladi, where discussions centered on faith-based leadership and its role in promoting peace, unity, and social development. Along with Dachomo, she addressed some widows and conveyed President Tinubu's message of fostering ethnic reconciliation in the state. Then she also met with Fulani leaders in Breaking Ladi to foster dialogue and mutual understanding between pastoral farming communities, reaffirming the federal government's commitment to inclusive engagements. Later in the day, she conducted a workshop on establishing a community peace structure for the 17 local government areas. She held, a closed-door meeting with the Irigwe community, the Miyetti Allah group, and representatives from the youth council. So you see, she did make sure say both the Christians.
In all of this meeting, did she meet with the bandits or the herdsmen?
She meets their leader. Sorry, the Fulani community.
No.
The people they talking about Fulani people, they kill them.
We're talking about the ones who are armed in the bush.
But they don't say Fulani. They don't say Fulani. They kill them now. So you don't talk to the leaders go talk to them now. Maybe now.
No, precious. The leaders you have seen that come to negotiation, they come armed. Did you meet with them?
I don't think so.
Did you meet with the likes of Turuji Bello?
No, these ones now. Say the North Central case, they different too. North Central now between Fulani and the owners of the communities. The bandit side now Northwest. Why the Boko Haram Pio na Northeast? You see, we share
wherever they are meeting, these guys have one agenda. And that agenda, which was something your president defined, grab it, snatch it, and run. But unfortunately, this was grab, snatch, and stay. They don't run. They ask you, what can you do? Let us go into the bush and meet with the terrorists and the bandits and negotiate with them. Then we'll know that she's serious. Whether they will not kidnap her. So I don't understand why this presidency is just playing around the whole thing. There's no way there's communal clash. Let us be sincere with ourselves. There's no communal clash. What we have are people who want to run over a tribe, a city, a state, a local government. So how does that become a communal issue? It's just that this government likes to waste the taxpayers' money, taxpayers' time, by telling you that they're doing something, when in actual sense they're not doing anything. We have seen bandits come out for meetings. We have seen them armed to the teeth coming for meetings. And if the government is talking about settling the issue of herders and farmers, what is wrong with ranching? What is wrong with it? If trade fair, this Lagos trade fair, that the Lagos State government went to demolish some of the structures there. If those structures there were built by Lagos State government, precious, would they go and demolish them? They will not. You know that that trade fair is built by private individuals with their hard-earned money. So what stops the herdsmen? After all, who are the owners of these cows? The owners of the cows are untouchable. Why is the National Assembly finding it difficult to pass a law insisting that anybody that wants to do cow rearing in Nigeria must build a ranch? So there are ways, there are solutions, very clear-cut solutions. Why are government not following them? Why are we pretending every time we are pretending head-to-head that there is a communal clash when there is nothing like communal clash? We have identified the fact that these guys are bandits, they are Boko Haram, they are terrorists, their own is to kill and maim and take over. So why are we pretending that we don't know what the problem is? When you pretend you don't know what the problem is, it becomes difficult for you to solve the problem. It brings me, see, this afternoon I was telling somebody, I said, look, maybe we have not seen wisdom in what former President Jonathan said. That it is easy to wake someone who is naturally sleeping than someone who is pretending to be sleeping. We've not seen the wisdom in it. The bandits are pretending to be sleeping, and you think you can wake them? If you like, go and bring ice water and pour on them. They will not wake up because already they are prepared for it. They are waiting for you to do it. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should please stop deceiving Nigerians.
Okay, sir. All right. So in the same vein, too, some Christian youth wing of the Christian Association of Nigeria, they don't disagree with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu spokesperson Dana Bola on over Christian genocide in Nigeria. Now, they say it is unfortunate that Christian genocide does not affect Bola and his family. Now, you're making the feed game my talk within the talk. Now, Bako Adashu Elijah, the National Secretary of the Youth Wing of Christian Association of Nigeria, discloses in a speech that they wrote today in Taraba State. They said this is, as Bola they constantly talk, say no Christian genocide. He said in recent times that wake-up call made by the president. In fact, he said a lot. So they say our position as youth wing of CAN remains unchanged. There has been and there continues to be ongoing genocide in parts of Nigeria. Any attempt to downplay or distort this truth is a product of media misrepresentation. Our response to Daniel Bola, we respectfully address the reaction of our elder brother and father, Daniel Bola, to our earlier call to the president of Nigeria. Fortunately, Mr. Bola is from the northeast, Borno State. If the menace of Christian genocide does not affect his people or his family, simply because he is currently in the comfort of government, then that is indeed unfortunate. He reiterated that call for the replacement of Nigeria's National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribado, over recurring incidents in security is very important. And they went on and on and on and on. They don't tell Bola, say, okay, because it need to affect you, so now make it say it need to happen. And as they talk like this, I don't know whether you remember, say, it did the attack when they talk, say, happened recently for inside Kaduna State, will lead to the abduction, the killing of some people and the abduction of others. So the Equa Church and the people that were affected, interestingly, most of those people were affected are Christians. They don't go ahead now to release pictures of the people that were affected by this bandit attack. And I think I would only have to do them the honors of quickly displaying that. So the Gidanwaya community in Kaduna State, Lere local government area, has released a photograph of 12 residents who were kidnapped by bandits last week. It was learned that the attack was devastating, with the bandits killing 4 people in the community and injuring several others. The community has confirmed that among the 12 people kidnapped is a minor and 6 other women. The group also includes the Equa Reverend, the Equa Church Reverend, and 3 young men as part of those who then kidnapped. The kidnapped victims are still being held by the bandits, and the community is appealing for their safe and immediate release. Now, it was reported that, of course, that incident happened days ago. In a statement release, I can't keep talking about this because this is really very touchy to talk about. So here you are, the pictures of those released. And a lot of people are saying, obviously, these people are Christians. They are obviously Christians. That's their picture. Sir?
Precious.
Sir?
You know, when those who work in government are talking, you ask yourself, are they really Nigerians? I think it was 2 days back. I think 2 days or 3 days back. I saw a post by Senator Dume talking about the killing of Christians. He didn't hide it. He was clear about it.
So, sir, if he was clear about it, is it that they had a meeting in this administration and agreed that we could not ever agree say they kill Christians? So no matter what's in anybody talk, we could argue say they need to kill Christians, because I don't understand what's going on, sir.
You know, initially, when you forgotten that when your president was after he was declared the winner of the election, you remember we had some funny pastors and bishops that were frolicking around Aso Rock.
No, but
remember
the Witches and Wizards Association of Nigeria also pray for him now.
No. Those ones were used to douse the tension of the Muslim ticket. But now it's it. You can't give what you don't have. And that's the truth. So whether we like it or not, anybody who says there is no genocide is actually joking. But there is genocide in Nigeria. According to the definition of that word, we have it in the north. And we cannot shy away from it. So everything government is doing is propaganda. The government is worried of a foreign nation coming into Nigeria to solve what they should be able to solve. That is what they are worried about. So we must not, I find it very funny when, like I said, Bola is anywhere benefice. So what do you expect? Yes, the man who took time to wash your president in public. There was nothing Bola did not say before the elections. But what is he saying today? The import of that is that those who try to get around the corridor of power, they have no integrity. They don't have anything called integrity. For them, it is about their stomach.
So they're not like soldiers. They're not like soldiers that have integrity.
Yes, but that's the truth. The soldier will obey the last order. That is why you can see a wicked coming in public to tell you I never called somebody a fool, when the video is all over the world. And the video is such that nobody doctored it. But he came out and he told you I never said it. So that is the thing with the Nigerian politicians. That is why you see, you find somebody who says he has worked as a presidential spokesman for a candidate. And then tomorrow he comes out speaking evil about the candidate. But when you were speaking on his behalf, hoping that he would win the election, you did not see his flaws. You did not see his shortcomings. So these people you have no integrity. They have nothing to lose. But like a lot of Nigerians are praying today, if you say that there is no genocide in the north, may that happen to your family.
I was just going to read you the prayer of Paul Enenche just now. Be like say you just
but that's the truth. May it happen to your family.
So Dr. Paul Enenche has issued a strong warning to religious and political leaders who deny the country's escalating hardship for personal gain. He said in a video, lasting almost 8 minutes, so I can't play it here. I think about 8 minutes, 50-something seconds, that many leaders deliberately twist the truth for money, positions, or stomach gain. He declared, you see white, you say it's black. You see black and you say it's white, because of some petty money or petty position because of your stomach, your belly. He added that such leaders are a disgrace to themselves, their communities, and their generations. He stated, "You are a shame to yourself, a shame to who bore you, a shame to your community, a shame to your faith, and a shame to your generation." Ættãcks also proclaimed that he described as a new season for Nigeria, and he went on and on and on. And basically, he said, he talked about people who basically deny the existence of Christian genocide. And part of what he tried to talk about there, said, "You will suffer in this world and in hell. You are a shame to humanity." Now, so you used to tell people who basically deny. They say Christian genocide day, but with the Korokoro eye, they talk say no, day. And so you use abuse. The people can say, "You never reach that level of abuse now, sir. Excuse me, sir. You don't have to abuse them. Just let them, let their conscience break them, sir."
There's nothing like conscience here. Yes. A lot of Nigerians have sold their conscience to the devil.
Anyway.
You remember a few months back, I told you that a professional colleague was kidnapped in Shagamu. You remember?
Oh, yes, you said so, sir.
Going memory down memory lane, we now found out that this was the same person who, before then, would abuse anyone who talked about kidnapping.
He now became a victim.
For him, he said it was just, people just making up things to spoil the administration of
Tinubu. Way.
So it was when they kidnapped him and gave him the beating of his life and made him to pay money that he now realized that, yes, it is real.
So what's in the talk now?
Now, now in the run, he don't see Pepe. This man is in his 60s. They beat the living shit out of him. And then when he came out, he said, these are young boys, 16, 17, 20 years old.
From where?
They were all speaking Fulfulde.
And in Lagos, in Shagamu, Lagos, close to Lagos,
in Shagamu
State here.
So when people come to say, you see, Paul Ættãcks, like the current president, the PFN president have said, we can't deny what is happening. We're only using politics to cover it up. We can't deny it, Precious. We cannot deny it. I have friends from Jos, friends from Taraba, friends from Benue, who cannot go back to their villages. They don't even have. As I speak to you, as I speak with you now, they don't have village to go back to. So it's beyond what your government wants your people to believe, that there's a communal clash. There's no communal clash. The last time we heard of communal clash was in Okoma. You remember? That was the last time. That was the last time we heard about anything communal clash in Nigeria. So I don't know how people sleep at night. Especially people who because of what they stand to benefit. Sometimes I ask, when we say you don't build treasure on earth, you build treasure in heaven. But here in Nigeria, pastors are building treasure on earth. A lot of men of God are building treasure on earth. They're buying beautiful cars, they're living in beautiful houses, their children are schooling abroad. So what are we talking about? So they're already building their own treasure on earth. They don't bother what will happen in heaven.
But our God is not a poor God now, sir.
Oh God. So you have joined them.
No, sir. Let me move to another conversation very quickly. Let's get straight to politics now, please, so that people can call in very quickly and then we quickly wrap up. So Agbokefas is deporting to the APC. A lot of people today actually decamped in Plateau State. People expected the Plateau State governor to move. He didn't move. And say the chairman of APC from Plateau State, and people they talk say, oh no, two they were between the chairman and the governor of the states. But people they suspect say himself, because he be part of those who condemn we say they call him Wiki, suspension, expulsion. He be part of those who condemn. So people now don't they look and say this one when they do neither here nor there. Be like saying himself figo. Somebody like Adeleke also know day for that convention yesterday. People say as person way day for the president state, is state of interest to the president himself. He also ports to APC. But Abokefas is going, and people they point finger at Abokefas as somebody will feel likely be vice presidential candidate to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of the new or the call against Muslim tickets. Make I take your reaction as people don't gather, men then don't mount.
Well, on the radio program today, I was asking one question, and I'm going to ask you. I'm going to put you on the dock. I go behave like Nnamdi Kanu now.
Yeah. I am the questionnaire.
No, let me go question you now. So, Akwa Ibom State Governor.
Yes. Pastor Eno Umo.
Good. If you remember when he was decamping to APC, he made a very strong case. He said he was decamping for two reasons. One, to be close to the center.
The center.
And
to align with the center.
Yes. And two, because of the what do they call it now? Deep seaport.
But President they could build deep seaports now.
Good. Precious, hold on now. Sir. How many months down the line have you heard anything about the deep seaport?
It is a process, sir. It is that small.
Have you heard anything? Tell me. Have you heard that they have even lifted a finger?
And the maybe feed inside pipeline.
Inside pipeline. Okay, good. I move to another person. Which other governor decamped? The governor of Enugu State. When they wear these days, they wear Babarika with different pictures for the front. Like one man, like the kind of dress where mad people they wear. Now I mean they wear now. I beg, since in the camp to APC, have you heard of any development in Enugu State?
It is still a process, sir. It will happen.
You see, that's why I say now you're in a better position to answer questions. All right, we continue. Come to Imo State. It is already APC. Precious, I beg. Tell me, what development do you have in Imo State?
We hear that he's the best governor Imo State has had.
Yesterday,
he's done more roads. He's done more roads than
calm down. Yesterday, I was on air on another channel. We're looking at the closest local government to government house. 5 minutes away from government house, no access road. No access road. No drainage system. Umuguma. No access road, no drainage system. The governor of Imo State, who is APC, has only concentrated on the state capital. Even the state capital, most of the areas no get road. But on the internet, road don't fill the whole of Imo State. So this decamping is not about the people of the state. And that is why I say that we have a flaw. And the flaw we have is that you are decamping from the party that gave you victory into another party, and you are retaining that party's seat. Is that not an aberration? If for any reason, Precious, that the law says that when you decamp, you lose that seat, do you think anybody would decamp? Decamp.
Not like.
But they're decamping because there's a flaw in the law. The electoral law supports it. Your 1999 of Nations Constitution supports them to move. So it is not about failure or passing. It's about self-interest. Now it is about self-preservation. That is what is playing out. So if those who they are elected call themselves honorable, in the real terms of being honorable, if they call themselves men of proven integrity, the moment you are leaving your party to another party, I beg, leave their position for them. But I'm beginning to, These days, I'm beginning to wonder. In all of this that is going on, nobody's talking about Fubara. It is as if River State no longer exists.
Now, River State is gone already now. We know that one now. So River State is already gone now to the APC.
Okay. You mean the consultant did a nice job?
No, River State is already gone now. Not when the local government structure it's already pocketed.
You have not answered my question. I said, so the consultant did a good job.
I don't say you want to remind my village.
Or the expatriate.
It's okay, sir. No problem, sir.
I thought they wanted to probe him. You see, the matter has died down.
Yes.
This is your country. This is a country where there's no accountability. And then somebody will wake up tomorrow and say, go and hold your governors accountable. Go and hold your local government chairman accountable. When there is no room for you to hold anybody accountable. It's a very shameful situation we are in this country.
All right, sir. So moving away from our bouquet first, let's go straight to other issues. So there is this picture here that I think we need to talk about. This picture before Nigerians begin calling to join the conversation very quickly. So this picture, now a picture of an APC chieftain. So, a civic accountability organization monitoring and investigative team of Nigeria Money TNG has raised the alarm over the ongoing misuse of zonal intervention funds by a federal lawmaker representing Kīllïñgs and the Kīllïñgs Federal Constituency in Bauchi State. Now, in a statement issued on Sunday, the group noted that the lawmaker Makaman Duguri of the All Progressives Congress APC is converting public resources meant for critical community development into personal political influence. So they said deeply concerned about the ongoing misuse of zonal intervention funds by a federal lawmaker who appears to be prioritizing political loyalties over genuine community development. According to the group, events in Kīllïñgs and the Kīllïñgs Federal Constituency represented by Makaman Duguri of the APC highlights a disturbing pattern where public resources meant for critical grassroots projects are being converted into political empowerment tools. The organization emphasized that zonal intervention projects are fully funded by the Nigerian government and must be executed strictly through the appropriate ministries, departments, and agencies and accredited contractors. But here we see a picture of the House of Rep member Duguri as he distributes 200 million naira in cash as a grassroots project to his constituents. So they're saying this money is meant for a project. Use the money that they gave you to do a project, not to carry them to dash your constituency so that they will come begin use and vote for you. And then the law about money laundering, the law about the amount of money we're supposed to carry and what you're not supposed to carry in cash and all that. What happened to the law? Is it that the law reached this our lawmaker place now? You know, can hold again. Now we see people they ask.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, sorry, sir.
So that is the problem we're having in this country. I've always maintained that there are two laws in Nigeria. One law for the poor, you steal a tuber of yam, you serve 10 years in prison. Another law for the rich and mighty. You do anything, the judges closes their eyes and, that is when the justice system does not see. Now, we're talking about constituency project, constituency that. I've always said, and I'll keep saying it, that thing is an aberration. It has to stop. You have local government chairmen. You have state governors. These are the two people that actually should drive development. The local government should actually drive the development that reaches and touches the ordinary people. And then you now added constituency project just to, dash money to politicians to do whatever they want to do. 200 million. Which bank gave him the money? Between you and I, walk into a bank now, you can't cash more than 20,000 naira. Even that 20,000 naira, you go need to shout, fight. But here you see a man with 200 million. And armed robbers no see him. Bandits no see him. But then, it is not new, precious. You remember what happened to COVID items, where government officials, cornered the things that were meant for the people and used it and started putting their birthday pictures on it. Our leaders are criminals. Let us say it as it is. Your leaders, they are criminals. Most of them. They have no integrity. Like Amechi have always said, maybe by the time we start stoning them in public, their senses will come back. If you go and check this man's constituency, they have no road. They have no water. They have no light. That is what that money is meant for.
But he will empower his people now. At least when they start business. Sir?
Which business? What business can you start in Nigeria today with 1 million naira? It is a criminal-mindedness of our leaders that is driving this country the way it is. That is why Nigeria is not moving forward.
Okay, all right, sir. So let's quickly wrap up with this. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, but I don't think we'll have time to talk about them because phone lines are open, so that Nigerians will go watch their country play ball. So people are accusing President Tinubu for spending more money on the COP30 delegates and Ættãcks than Nigerian student loan scheme put together. Financial analyst Kalu Aja criticized Bola Tinubu for spending more on Ættãcks allowances for COP30 delegates than the annual amount budgeted for student loans. Aja issued the criticism, of course, on Twitter. He said that if you calculate the cash paid out as Ættãcks to attend a single COP in Brazil, it will surpass the annual student loan disbursement. He said young people have become convinced that they need federal loans to attend university owned by the same federal government. He went on and on and on and on. I don't know if this makes sense. Now, in recent times, people are already complaining about the list or the bogus list of the delegates for COP30. But people talk, say, I mean, it doesn't matter now. Where they go, all of them, they represent Nigeria. Does it mean anything?
See, some of these conferences, the government, considering the fact that we say Nigeria is broke, we are borrowing to finance our budget. Considering that, most of these conferences, they can actually attend it virtually. If the minister or the PAMSEC or the director is meant to virtually, he will do it. And that will not cost us a hand or a leg. But you know that they will not do it. This government now chop government. And I think that the president is deliberately doing that. Okay. Everything he's doing is conscious of it, and everything he's doing it towards 2027 election. That's what I see. If you say we don't have money to finance our budget and you have to start borrowing money, there are some things that are meant to take money that can be done virtually. You should do it. You should do it. That's the right thing to do.
All right.
I don't know. I don't understand this government at all.
All right. So Marco move straight to Wike expulsion. As Wike they talk say in age they talk say PDP they drunk when they expel them. Say they go to party then get hangover. Meanwhile, some people don't blast Wike. Somebody like Henry Shiri tell and say, but now you day here now they make months now. You could everybody say you campaign for Tinubu. He talks now you go lead in campaign for 2027. Why you the vex now? Not be the same anti-party activity you don't do. Why you the vex say PDP they expel you and you they cry out here now? You know. And but remember that a lot of governors, 2 governors, don't come up body. Fintiri and Mutwang don't come up body. Say they know. In fact, say him expulsion no follow the position of governors. Say they know they involved. So is it that they're afraid to admit that they indeed expelling him, or what could really be going on? Because that expulsion may not stand, especially following the court cases. We will follow them up. We'll make a take a reaction, sir.
For me, that is the best decision and the best step that PDP has taken. It's long overdue. You know, they've taken a decision. Let's damn the consequences and see what comes out of it.
So the party won't make you kukuma phone now, make them know say go for now.
Yes, this is the best decision. You can't be doing at the detriment of others. So for me, whatever he's saying, whatever, anybody that does not support it, it simply shows you now that we are beginning to know those who are working together with a Wike to kill PDP. But I'll tell you, the decision to expel him from the party is the best. And all those that have been expelled, so let them now go and join APC fully and become bona fide members of APC. So I'm in total support of that expulsion. Whatever anybody wants to say, let if the party needs to die at this point, let it die.
Okay. All right. Nigeria's phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we're having tonight. So if you call the WhatsApp number 0817-029-4077, and the number to call, or you follow the link waiting for inside the pinned post, make it for free, join the studio so that you yourself will fit call us or join the studio straight. May you put your contribution inside the studio. Or you call 0817-029-4077 to join the conversation. Just a few calls and then let us go and enjoy the football match. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
A man of integrity. A man of integrity. T.Y. Dajuma. Welcome, sir. You want to leave?
Good evening, Prince. Hello?
Prince Francis, can you hear us? I can hear you. Yeah, I was going to say something before your call has been to call. Okay. And I think it's a topic I didn't know why you didn't talk about it, and that has to do with Ned Nwoko.
Shawore don't talk say they expel him. Akari and Shawore talk say in they determined say because what him do they unconstitutional. Say make them say first of all he travel with a minor, he forge voter's card for inside the house. Evidence they say the first passport so he used carry her travel. She was a minor with that passport, and then say introduce her to drugs and all of those things. Even if they deny saying introduce her to drugs, how can you be aiding and abetting or covering up somebody who's doing drugs in your house? All this
exactly. So I'm surprised that the EFCC, the NDLEA has not waded into this matter. I'm using this opportunity to call on Brigadier General Buba Marwa. Retired.
No, but if they went into the matter, they go tell her she go rehab, and people don't talk. Say why in they insistent on her going to rehab in own rehab? That's the problem. People are saying
that's why I want NDLEA to get involved so that we get to the root of it. And now I'm also asking for the agency responsible for child trafficking to get involved, because the allegation made by Showore is a very strong one. It's a very strong one, and we cannot just push it under the carpet. You cannot be using government institution to harass the people. You cannot be using it. And until we stop this whole thing, our politicians will continue to take us for granted.
And Shawore mentioned it that it's been his stock in trade. He mentions it too many people there for in community will grab their land. If they talk, he will carry police.
No, but we're not saying the issue of land grabbing no start, not be today now. Now he's stock in trade. That one we know. He has always been in the news for land grabbing. But the question I ask, in all this land grabbing they grab, how many of them, when they die, how many portions of land do they bury them on?
If they born plenty children, we go bequeath them to now.
Well, we know what has happened to a lot of people who have stolen land from people. What has happened to their children? Their children, once they die, most of their children are becoming imbeciles. And most of those businesses to collapse. So, all right.
Now my senator now not the tear to pieces like this.
Your senator nowhere. Your senator get mental problem. Your senator they need to lock them up.
Prince Francis, sir.
Now my senator now not the tear to pieces like this. He's a Muslim now.
Next year, you know, my friend, make you not let me verse for you this night. Oh, you're supposed to hide your face in shame. Your senator when small people when they marry they drag her for social media like what do I call himself? Like small doll. You know that shit. They also of the Federal Republic.
Now my senator, now you get powerful. What of former governor for Zamfara, you know, talk about that. You know, I don't flog and I don't do anything. I'm my senator now. Now the
See
tear
why
to pieces.
Danjuma no
And
vex.
I
Why
don't
you
say
support
you
your
get
senator?
senator. Now they don't say you get
Why you dey
senator.
support your senator? Make I quickly pick this call. On two, if you continue the argument for backstage, yeah. But Ogatoni Chukudi, good evening and welcome, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Sir, you're welcome.
Yeah, you know, say I always dey start with my little joke. Precious,
Sir?
this joke goes like this. Yeah,
Mm.
you know, if a president leaves the country,
Mm-hmm.
the citizens needs to know, isn't it?
Yes, now.
Good. And if people, somebody will be saying in the like in the lead people and in come out, you're supposed to tell the people where in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, Precious, where are you there?
Me?
No, me.
Eh? You know, say the last president when I get we go cure ear problem somewhere. Me, it be like say they get ear problem. Did they hear you?
I like this TY Danjuma's red shirt. Prince Tilak, my beard done the white like your own, no? You know, they go white complete.
That's good. It's evidence of good living. Evidence of aging gracefully.
Let's say talk.
So you saying white beard, saying beard on the whites like your own. So all of them don't they go white.
I beg, leave am now, trademark to that.
Sir? Something where I just maybe I joined late, but I just as Prince Chilaka was saying something about Wike. Oh, I don't understand. Anytime they talk about your brother, you always get this cold voice. The speller, is it a victim? Is it not? I mean, does Wike a kind of how do I put it? So is it I don't know what the right word now, so that he cannot be expelled from PDP.
You're not asking me a question, no. You're making a statement. This is not a prophecy.
No. See, you are just. It seems you're indirectly you are supporting your brother.
Make a put hand for head, relax back.
APC party, and somebody is destroying, and everything that Wike is doing, even to the government of Tinubu, which is not, majority of people will tell you that thing is not the way he's supposed to be behaving as a minister. Wike is, like I said before, why is it that every time Wike is the one bringing media chat and the rest of them, all of them in front of him, and he will not even allow them to ask him a question.
Tony, you don't hear the new music. I don't.
In as much as he's the one paying for it, can't the president stop and tell him stop? This is not the code.
Tony,
this is not the way.
Oga Tony, you follow Tony. They ask you another question. Oh yeah,
you don't hear the new music where they play for Wike. I am a soldier. I am not a fool. I am a soldier with integrity.
Okay. Huh? Just that this your voice, not the voice so they carry this one.
In my voice alone. I'm a soldier, I'm not a fool. I'm a soldier with integrity.
They say a code they cost and a code make your
now see
maybe you don't take 2,000 years whiskey.
Now hunger for Suya.
Now there are some people. Let me go to the PDP and their convention. I think Prince Chilaka will agree with me that this convention that the PDP just had, I think that was yesterday, yeah?
Yes.
There was no, I thought convention normally starts from local government to the state and then to the national. Did PDP had any local government, states?
Some local governments and states had, yes. Not all states had. I think only other states had issues.
Other states that didn't have, they have dissolved them.
Okay. So because I wonder why INEC didn't attend that convention.
INEC they obey court judgment. You know.
I think they said that they obey court order, but then INEC too has forgotten that there's a Supreme Court ruling that says that parties should go and resolve their internal crisis on their own.
Yeah. So Why are they not there? So they are picking the court order that the one they will obey and the one they will not obey.
Now selective amnesia with that.
Is it precious? These are the things. We are just.
Ogatoni Chukudi, I must confess to you, I don't like the way you address Nigerian problem and you call my name personally precious. Like some of me, they cause the problem. I must confess to you, I don't like it. If you see, I dey protect my mental health. I don't like address Nigerian problem. You call my name precious first.
You see, you, Prince Chilaka, which other person why they bring here? The reason why they call them because all of them are shock absorber.
Yeah.
You want me to pay the loan? No. The loan for this abroad. Yeah. If we carry Nigeria one, join them. You go get too much.
Now make a tell on us protecting mental health. Now I beg if you don't finish, tell me make a talk to somebody else. All right, thank you, sir. Well done, sir. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello,
sir. Hey, this one where you hail me today. I not be like when they hail me. See to anytime when you hail me, be like saying a quarrel the full. Oh, you're welcome, sir. Tony Chukwudi just finish me now. You want end waiting it starts. Beautiful.
You're doing a very good job. Yes, now.
Interesting.
You know, when somebody is doing a good job, I will praise the person. If you're doing a bad one, I'll still come hard on that person. That's why I'm very different human being, you know. And I greet Prince Chenaka and you know, Precious.
Sir.
Very important. I find it so anyway, it's because of some people who just hear this Premetayo Dele retreat against Igbo people. But it did not start today. This hatred of them themselves, not Igbo people, because we are blessed. If you want to make it, let me advise them. Very good advice. If you hate Igbo, if you don't want to see an Igbo man again, if Igbo man is your problem, you don't want to see Igbo man. You see Igbo man, you are agitating, you are angry, you are squeezing yourself. I don't know how to. You just feel like you saw something that you cannot withstand. Why not just go to the market, get a very big rope, zip it somewhere in your tree, and hang yourself? You cannot see Igbo man again. The next day you cannot see Igbo man. Why not try that? Why not try that scenario? Why not them try that scenario? You go to the market, you go outdoor. You go to your house, to the tree, closer to you, you zip yourself there. You cannot see woman again. Simple as ABCD. This is what I'm advising them. Now, it did not start today. The former Senator of Sokoto in 1960, have you not seen his retreat from BBC Igbo? Did you not see what he said against Ndi Igbo? Did you not see it? This man is making the third word. What about Tunde Bakare? Tunde Bakare says similar things that this man said. Tunde Bakare, when he said that Igbo people, cause the King Sadona of Sokoto, they use wine and pour they force his wife to drink wine. Is it not shame? Is it not life from the pit of hell? All these things is because Peter Obi, they never expect that Peter Obi will come out as an Igbo man and run Lagos. But you are charging Nnamdi Kanu as a treason, that he committed treason. But you are denying the constitution says that everybody has right to live, to develop where you want to stay. It's the constitution. They are holding it. That is why Nnamdi Kanu was lecturing them with their own constitution. The constitution said you can live anywhere. Why is it that this criminal Aguru guy who threatened Igbo and killed some of our people during that election, is it not a treason? But you are charging innocent man who were asking for freedom for treason today. It did not stop there. Tunde Bakare said similar the same thing this man said. But I know their anger. Igbo people no longer donate billions in their churches again. We stop it. We single-handedly stop it. Because no anybody that can give you 1 billion as an offering, apart from Igbo man, go and check their churches. Go and check. I am not a tribal bigot. But when you begin to come against my people, and then I know that some of us know how to open this tribal bigot. I am not one. I like Yoruba people. This this thing you see happening is the politicians, is Tinubu and his family and some Yoruba elite are championing this hatred. Did Igbo people not vote to Abiola? We did. What about Obasanjo? We did. So what about now that the country is going the other way around and somebody from the southeast have an opportunity to become a president? And his people say, not only his people, all over Nigerians, they call themselves obedient. They're running around this
including a lot of them from Yoruba land. Please remember that. Please.
Exactly. No Igbo man was championing it. They target Igbo party. They do all of this, and they saw a one man who said, "Okay, let's try this man. We haven't found any corrupt thing from him. Let's try him." And they come out and call themselves obedient. And this man, because he's an Igbo man, he won election in Lagos. Since that time, Igbo people have never known peace. Since then, go and check. That is why I am saying, I am calling on the people I am calling, writing them. Begin to show all those Igbo properties demolition to American government. And we are doing it. And when they finish their investigation and come out with it, I hate when people will come out and say, "Oh, but the dead people house too is being demolished." You went to people's house in the middle of the night and used bulldozer. These people are criminals. They are wicked. There is nothing justify somebody is sleeping in his own house and you take it in the middle of the night. You take a bulldozer. How wicked are these people? How wicked are them?
Thank you.
And some of these idiots. Sometimes when we travel, you see them. They call a white man a racist. You open any idiot, black man I see call a white man a racist. What idiot on?
You don't they use bad word though. They use bad words here.
There is no wickedness. There is nothing to nothing whatsoever. Somebody is sleeping. You go and use bulldozer. Do you think those videos are not in America's desk? He is there. You see, one thing about Nigeria, they deny so quick. That proletariat you're telling, he can rant, he can talk. That man does not see God. God does not see him. He's a failure. And don't forget, the same man is man who were accused of pedophilia. This proletariat you're telling is a pedophile. This man, of course, now
no way. When? Where? When?
Let him come out and deny it so that we can bring his record out. This is the man.
Are you sure you're not mistaking him to someone else? For someone else?
Say again?
Are you sure you're not mistaking him for someone else?
No, he himself, that satanic human being. God does not see him. He does not see any God. All of them that are prophesying, they do not see nothing. I challenge them to tell me what is going to happen tomorrow morning. They can't see no fuck all. They are just bunch of lunatics who take the advantage of the gullible idiots to be making money, to be telling them and see his members cheaply. Go there now. He said that his family is cursed, not Igbo people. He said that himself and his family is cursed. I bet you go to his church now, you see Igbo people there donating money. These are the first one he is talking about, not me, not people like Christian, not the learned Igbo people, not the billionaires we have in our land. The same way they tell you that Igbo land is landlocked. The same way they manufacture all manner of things. The same way they tell you it was Igbo coup. You take Babangida. I've told my people, none of you should hate Babangida. If Babangida can withstand his brand and come and tell you it's not an Igbo coup, don't you know what that is? At least you have removed that tag. Igbo coup everywhere. The Northerners, the Fulanis now that plot coup against Tinubu, why are they not championing it so hard? Because you know why? Chukuma name is not the Andara. These are the situation we have find ourselves. And who gave them this opportunity? It was Igbo politicians. I am telling you where our problem started from. If not, if Igbo politicians represent us with their heart, none of this idiot will come and be talking to us like this. The same one over Lagos to say he will throw us in Lagoon. The same thing. The former Ohanese went to Sokoto and said to Sada of Sokoto, before you kill a Fulani man, you should kill himself. He said it. But in his backyard, Fulani we are raping our mothers in Enugu State. Where that moron, where that
No. You would stop now. I'm going to stop you because I can't. No, you can't. No. You can't keep calling people names and using insulting words. Please, no. If anything happens to this channel, you move on. So please stop. If you can't speak, please speak with some sort of decorum and civility, please.
You don't know what Igbo politicians have cost us. You don't know. I wish you know the pain. They are the reason why we are passing through this pain in Nigeria. Look at Alesoti. It's not because of Nenioti, who single-handedly stand her ground. Abia State could have been a reference dog today. But guess what? What is his name? I shouldn't call them name, but let me respect you. The one called himself number 6 powerful man, Benjamin Carlo, saying that he's going to fight him to remove, putting allegation, which is not true, that they were paying him billions. That where is the money? That he himself, when he will take the money and give to Abia State, or one by one in their hand, Benjamin Carlo were dishing this propaganda against OT. Because the man was developing Abia State, cleaning Abia State. Go to Abia State now, you won't hear about mosquito biting or malaria. Go there now. Those people are free of malaria. But look at them.
That is not true. Not the entire Abia State is free of malaria. It's not possible. It is not possible, please.
But they are against this man. We know our problem. If God gives us opportunity, I am asking God to give us opportunity. Igbo politicians, they will run away from.
All right, you made your statement. All right then.
Now, precious.
Somebody there, they wait for the line. No, not only you go talk now.
Is this? He left what they are talking about Christian genocide. He went to go and release. He went to go and be talking about the Kwemado, who is staying in bed. I don't know if he's in Burma prison now, he's languishing there for his crime against innocent orphan, that he wants to go and take his kidney by criminality way and Britain jail him. What he did was to go and be appealing Britain to tamper justice with mercy to release a well-known criminal, Ike Kwemado. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. See why that, Juma? Please go ahead. I'm tired.
No tired, though. Then vex, the Nigeria, and the two Nigeria, they cost be that. But his language was not civil. That's not that's not right. He could still have said all the things he wanted to say without
sadly,
making some outlandish accusations.
Please,
anyway, I think I listened to the so-called prophet, Prophet Ahithophel, where you play in video.
The Professor Ahithophel again. That's a big name, so. Ahithophel again.
You don't know Ahithophel for Bible. You go read that now. If you Google Ahithophel for Bible, you go hear what's in it, where they give a false counsel. At the end of the day, it didn't end well. But that's not the basement of prophecy, because that's not the way we understand prophecy. Those of us who manage to the good church, prophecy doesn't come that way. The prophet is a divine message, and you deliver it. Not what you think. So what he was just, he should have said that, now waiting in thing be that. And I think the last caller was right in saying that Bakari made that statement. Bakari did. And I think he did, he reworked it, but it's unfortunate, because if you look at those people where they make all these statements, if they get people who understand scripture, they go tell them or whisper to them and say, your own views. When you are in the pulpit, you should try to divorce your personal views from scripture, because he calls himself a prophet. So if he's making his personal views, he should have told them in the pulpit, say, "These are my own personal views," so people go understand, and he's entitled to the personal views. But I don't think that what he said, is for someone who is a pastor, that is something that is should come out from his mouth. I don't think so. Even if he had a vision like that or prophecy like that, What he's supposed to do as an intermediary now to, speak to God and intercede, see how, there's no such thing. You can't find it anywhere. Where did you see it? That in this modern era, that a whole ethnic group is cursed. Cursed for what? Who caused them? Who caused them? If they are cursed, if they are cursed, Nigeria, Nigeria for the people who are holding this country economically, if you look at it, the people where they impact the nation positively, where the common people they feel every day, are the Igbo people. Because the retail sector of the economy, now they control them, and then they bring goods to us, and they contribute so much because everywhere, every street, anywhere anywhere in the world. I think it was Professor Lumumba that said, if you go to any country and you don't see an Igbo man, even in the remotest part of the world, leave that place. That place, go prosper, go bad. So for a man of God, so-called man of God, to stay, to stand in the pulpit and to be saying that some people are cursed and some people are not cursed, you just wonder whether that's scripture. And I the debase Christianity and the word of God. So that's not scripture. That's not a prophecy. I know when I see prophecy, we have guidelines in the Bible when you see prophecy. He's just speaking his mind out of bias, out of hatred. In fact, there's a video. I don't know. I mean, there's something on the social media. I don't know. I can't authenticate that. Where they say he was drunk when he made that this thing, that they should forgive him. Is there concerning this video that he was drunk? I don't know. Anything can happen on social media.
A man of
So,
God. A man of God.
who say they don't drink? They
Eh,
drink. They drink right now. See, you go
a
Bible now.
little
They
for
see
the
those who
sake of the
drink.
eyes. A little for the sake of the eyes.
Ah. How can it be that only when you go mountain now you hear from God? If you stay for your house, they hear from God. If you stay valley, they hear from God. So God, his own God, is only stay in the mountain. Is he a Samaritan? Now only for mountain now they speak to God. Yeah. So all this way they mix Christianity with some other things. I don't want to talk. Now why? Why he say the cool day? Why he say this way say Trump will come up, say this kind of a thing will happen to Nigeria, so that Nigerians go know and they go pray against them, or they go know do what they go do. Why see him? Why only bad thing? Go and check the things where they do. No, so bad thing now they see.
All right, thank you.
They see good thing.
Thank you, sir.
They see people where they suffer. They see bloodshed where they kill. Well, if you talk about that one, people where they kill every day. If you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, even if you be Muslim, it's not in Nigeria. They see all those ones. Now, the one way they go give them some dollars, for well done, you don't do well. Now, that one, now they see. The only thing we know do we say, no, add Obi name inside. If I just put Obi name inside, make we know where they from they come. I beg, tell her, make it pack well, Joe.
I seen the pack will make a quickly talk to your follow Tony. I'm Anthony from Chicago. Good evening and welcome, sir.
Happy Sunday.
Same to you, sir. Thank you.
You have to find out, is somebody being caused, is that person meant to be succeeding or failing?
No, the curse not to make on not be president only.
No, I'm asking normally if somebody is cursed, I don't know about what
everything will just spoil for your life. Everything are so curses they work.
These are the nation that fought a war, and all they had was taken after from them and give the heart just pounds, little pounds. For every money you have in the bank, and you go to Southeast and see development in that region, and you say the place is cost. I don't know where some people are speaking. Is it because they call them prophet or what? What kind of prophet is he? A prophet that meant to be preaching peace and unity of his people and bring division. That's why sometimes when I look at Nigerian pastor, I say, who are these people? Who are these people? A prophet is supposed to bring peace and unity of his people and bring division among the 10th country now we are having. You are open your mouth and say, what if this is, what is now, what's it called, Any other person in Igbo land say, people are the cause of Nigeria. You know what you know that yes, what was called DSS, my grandfather person. But now because it's a Yoruba man.
Thank you, sir.
Wait, these people are cause and you cannot leave them to go on their way. If you are cause, I know you are cause, I don't have anything to do with you. You let the person go. If you don't like the Igbo man, let them go. Why are you keeping them? It's not a must. Igbo people want to go, they want to leave, and you're still holding them tight, and then you're still causing them, uniting them. You don't want them to be the parent of Nigeria. Why? It's so bad. Like I said, Igbo man, because they want unity of that country. They don't want to succeed. They want to be Nigeria. But bring them closer. Embrace them as Nigerians. Embrace them as Nigerians. Do you think that you go to Abuja? Most people there, I mean, people about Igbo man. I don't think they're about succeed to get Biafra and they do other things to be Nigeria. What they are crying, call them as your brothers. It's too disheartening. The Yoruba people are taking this too far. It's not good. But I know it's not the people on the street. People are letting know what's happening. But when I see people like pastors vomiting such things, I feel like I don't want to give bad to my country. Nigeria remain my country. Prayer, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Good night. All right, Prince. Sorry, Okatiwa, you don't finish, Abi.
I don't feel make I leave you the go, Joe. I know today na weekend, make I leave you. I don't want to talk about Wike. I know get Wike power. Make it they don't give am soft landing. Make it he's not supposed to complain now. Make it just face in APC. Make it leave Wahala, Joe. Make it too much Wahala no good. He can't be carrying PDP Wahala. They carry Yerima Wahala. And so make it just cuckoo chill. Make it go where the butter and bread. That's all I want to say. I don't want to offend you today. Unless you want buy suya for me.
Go by Suya. Can't get black. Get Thanksgiving extra. So for everybody will be say on a no say on a day United States. Not gonna go buy Suya. Now free delivery, they deliver across all the states of the United States. They were talking across all the states of the United States. That sounds good. Yeah. So across all the states of the United States, delivery are free. So not gonna go buy Suya. Chop. Buy Suya, chop and drop cup. Welcome, sir. Well done, sir. Let me take your parting shot, sir. As Ogati, why you don't talk.
Well, for me, it's neither here nor there when we talk about the insecurity in the land, when we talk about the genocide in the land. All the steps being taken by government is not geared towards solving the problem. The government is just trying to gaslight the people and make people believe that nothing is happening. But in real fact, a lot is going on. People are being killed daily, and it is sad. But I just hope that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will wake up to the reality to understand the oath of office that he took, which is to protect lives and properties of Nigerians.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. We deeply appreciate you. Your reward is there for it. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell us what we want. We have the capacity and integrity to do it for you. Your reward is on earth, sir. Thank you so much.
I will tell you how.
No, not today. If you're not talking today, not talking again. May you not go think and where. Can't talk better thing. Now open check. I say that today will just say tell us what you want. If you not talk na, not talk again.
No worry, I go tell you. What I want now. I go tell you, no worry yourself.
Not talk again.
No gaslight me.
The check they open for now, valid only now. If after now the check don't close, they valid again.
I lie.
Offer valid now. After now.
No, I know you. Are you an Indian?
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. We appreciate you. Big
all right, good night.
Thank you. Good night, sir. God bless you. All right, Nigerians, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you who's always part of this show. And I know, sir, I love and plenty. Protect your mental health. What's that number again? So if you're in the US, please kindly call up Kange Black. look at his numbers there. He distributes across all the states of the United States, so for free, as long as you buy up to $100 worth of suya. So, and it is very nice from people who's eating it. See why they talk about them, and Oga Flagship don't give very fantastic review about the suya, so go do yourself that favor. But at the meantime, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you and urge you to please protect your mental health, because he doesn't wahala need to finish at all, right? He who worries about Nigeria problem and runs away lives to worry again. So please protect your mental health. Follow us across all our social media platforms, and also follow Prince Francis Chilaka, Prince Chilaka TV, and follow me at Precious Enyi TV and Precious Enyi TV across all social media platforms. I see you again tomorrow evening, God willing. At the meantime, protect your mental health. I love you. Good night and God bless you.